Welcome to the video, my precious princesses, my wonderful knights, and fabulous beings. Today I will be reading a My Hero Academia fanfiction by Murderous Turtle called Cuddles with My Player 2. If you would like to read this story for yourself, I shall leave a link in the description below. Tomura was deeply infatuated with you. Everything you did seemed to get him going. Playing games, he loved how competitive you were. Reading, he loved to see your face buried in a book. Today was the day. He finally was going to build up the courage to ask you out. I failed the damn level again, he croaked. Now, Tomura Shigaraki. Weren't you going to ask somebody out today? Kurogiri asked. He turned his head to the misty figure. I guess I was. I'm just nervous. What if they reject me? I don't think they will. I've noticed how they look at you. I think they might feel the same way, Kurogiri said. If you say so. You better be right about this. He got up and opened the door to leave his room. He continued to walk down the narrow hallway. The paint peeled off the walls that were decorated with ripped or vandalized posters of various pro heroes. He stepped into the bar and sat down at his usual bar stool. Huh? Hey! Tomura-kun finally came out of his room! Toga jumped up on him. Get off me! He nudged her off. Fine, grumpy pants. Toga stormed away to go annoy Dabi. You looked over at him. He fidgeted with his fingers and was mumbling to himself. Tomura looks a bit on edge today, you thought. Maybe I'll go and check up on him. You joyfully pranced over and took a seat next to him. Hey Tomura, what's up? You said to him. He looked up. Oh, hey. Nothing much. How about you? He stuttered nervously. You smirked at his stuttering. I'm good. Hey, I have an idea. Since we don't have any missions to do today, why don't we go play games? His eyes lit up. Okay, just prepare to get your ass kicked. Hugh giggled. Don't get cocky, geek. He nudged him playfully. He blushed at your mindless flirting, and you both went over to his room. So I recently found one of the original NESs from 1985. It has Street Fighter on it. Wanna play? Hell yeah, you responded, sitting down on the black beanbag chairs he had seated in front of his TV. You felt like a little kid again. Tomura switched the system on and went to sit next to you. You couldn't help but notice that he nudged his beanbag chair closer to yours. You played a few games when suddenly you turned to him. Let's spice things up. He blushed slightly. Loser has to tell the winner a secret. You smiled at him. Fine. Challenge accepted. Don't expect to win, though. He smirked. You won. Damn. What the hell is up with me today? I'm just the best. No one can ever beat me, you said in a cocky tone. Now come on, nerd. Tell me a spicy secret, you said in a dorky tone. He stuttered. Do I have to? He giggled nervously. He furrowed his brows. Don't tell me you're gonna back out now, you mocked. Of course I'm not, dumbass. I just can't think of anything. You totally can. I can tell you now. What's wrong? Chicken? You started doing that childish chicken dance to mock him. Hey, I'm not a chicken. He crossed his arms and blushed. Stupid. What are you? A tsundere? Come on, nerd, tell me. I'll tell you a secret if you tell me yours. How about that? Promise? He looked up at you. Promise. You smiled sweetly. Fine, dumbass. You're not allowed to make fun of me. You smiled at him again and he sighed. I really like you. Like, really like you. You smirked at him. Aw, the nerd's got a crush. Hey, you promised not to make fun of me. He looked sad and defeated. I'm not, you responded in defense. Yes, you are. He looked up at you. Dude, are you serious? You took this moment as a chance to tell him your secret. Why the hell would I be making fun of you for that when I like you. Wait, huh? He stared at you in shock. You heard me, dumbass. You blushed profusely. He looked at you with a stupid grin on his face. He scooted closer to you and placed his head on your shoulder. A small tear rolled down his cheek. Never leave me, okay? You wrapped your arm around him. Okay. He reached next to him and grabbed a green fuzzy blanket with a creeper design and pulled it over the two of you. Want to play Minecraft instead? He leaned forward and switched on his PS4. Sure. He showed you around his world that looked like he put hours of effort into it. He showed you his bedroom and walked over to the bed, then gasped. Wait here. He went over to the crafting table that sat in the corner of his room. He quickly crafted a bed and came back. This can be yours. He placed the bed next to his. You looked at him and blushed. You hugged him quickly. He seemed surprised by the sudden movement, but returned the hug in an instant. Minus 2 fingers, of course. You buried your head deeper into his chest and stayed there for a long moment. His heartbeat was fast, but stayed at an even pace. The sweet sound of his breathing soothed you. As his heartbeat slowed, you slowly drifted off into a calm sleep. He noticed that you had nodded off, chuckled slightly. So cute, he whispered to himself. He picked you up gently and laid you down on his bed. He pulled the covers over you and crawled in next to you. He pulled you closer to him and kept your head buried in his chest. 4 fingers caressed your hair as he listened to your breathing. I love you, player 2. So much, he whispered again before falling into a deep sleep. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed your time here, please be sure to like the video. If you would care to hear more, please consider subscribing. And farewell for now, my loves.